guys, this video is for our kindergarten through 4th grade team for March, week 1, March 7th. Super excited. We have a brand new theme, Bake Off. It's worth the wait. And that's because our life app for this month is patience, waiting until later for what you want now. And our memory verse for this month is wait for the Lord. Be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. And really quick, I look lovely. Hopefully you can see me. Okay, here's the memory verse motions. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Those are the motions that we're going to use all month long. Okay. Sorry that you had to see my hair looking this beautiful. So when kids start to roll in at 8:40 and 10:40, you can give them, it says a cookie page, but it's going to be a cupcake page that they can color and decorate as they come in if they would not like to play with toys. While they're coloring, ask them if it's hard to wait while they're baking and making cupcakes instead of cookies, and ask them to tell you other times that they have had to wait. Then when service starts at 9 and 11, your opening activity is what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer on your phone for 1 minute, and you're going to tell kids that they're going to attempt to hold different poses and perform different actions. And then challenge them to do each action for an entire minute or until the timer goes off. So stand on one foot, stick out your tongue without laughing, make the funniest pose, make a grumpy face, pretend to eat your favorite baked treat over and over again. And just say, you guys are really good when it comes to waiting, but sometimes waiting can be hard, can't it? Raise your hand if you've ever had to wait on something or someone. Well, today in large group, we're going to hear about someone who had to wait a very long time. And today our story is about Simeon, who is waiting for the Messiah. From Luke chapter 2, he was an old man that saw Mary when she had little Jesus and talks about how he had to wait to see the Messiah. Then when kiddos get back from large group, you're going to play a game called Wait, Wait, Go. So you're going to look up Luke 2:25 through 32, and you can invite kids to take turns reading it if you're in older grades. Obviously, if you're in kindergarten and first grade, you are going to read it. So Luke 2:25 through 32. In Jerusalem, there was a man named Simeon. He was a good and godly man. He was waiting for God's promise to Israel to come true. The Holy Spirit was with him. The Spirit had told Simeon that he would not die before he had seen the Lord's Messiah. The Spirit led him into the temple courtyard. Then Jesus' parents brought the child in. They came to do for him what the law required. Simeon took Jesus in his arms and praised God. He said, Lord, you are king over all. Now let me, your servant, go in peace. This is what you promised. My eyes have seen your salvation. You have prepared it in the sight of all nations. It is a light to be given to the Gentiles. It will be the glory of your people, Israel. So Simeon had to wait because God promised that he would see the Messiah. So then you're going to ask some questions. In our Bible story, who was waiting? What was he waiting for? How long did he have to wait? What did he do when the wait was over? How do you think he felt when he could finally stop waiting? And then have kids spread out on the floor and play. You're going to play a game of duck, duck, goose, but instead you're going to have it called Wait, Wait, Go. And you're going to direct all the kids to sit in a circle and choose one kid to be the first tagger and have that kid walk around saying, wait, 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 and then finally go. And you can run if you're excited or have them walk quickly till they get back to their seat, and whoever's left standing is the new tagger. So when the game is over, say, I don't usually like waiting. Do you guys? Was it hard to wait for your turn? Well, it can be really hard to wait, especially for something we really look forward to or when something is hard. No matter what you have to wait for, God is always with you, and you can trust him while you wait, just like Simeon did. So when you have to wait, here's our bottom line for the day. When you have to wait, remember, God is with you. Just like Simeon, we can have patience and wait because we know God is in control. As I'm doing this, I see that my nails are so dirty because I was planting seeds today to talk about gardening, that when we wait, we can remember God is with us. So the next activity is called Wait for the Lord, and you're going to have the kids open their Bibles to Psalm 27:14. You can show them where it's at in the Bible, and you can practice this memory verse with motions several times. And then you're going to ask the kids to recite it back to you with motions. And then you're going to look up the definitions of wait and hope. So on my phone, I just literally went to Google and typed in wait and hope. So the definition for wait, and you can write these definitions on the whiteboards to show the kids. So to stay where you are or delay an action until a particular time or until something happens. And hope is a feeling of expectation and a desire for a certain thing to happen. So talk about those words, wait and hope. And you're going to have them, so come up with hand motions. There's some other hand motions. We are going to use the ones that I showed you. That's what I'm going to have the large group teachers teach. And you're just going to say, guys, this verse tells us something very important, not to lose hope. It would have been easy for Simeon to lose hope since he waited for so long. But you know what? When we trust God with our future like Simeon did, we can wait. And when we trust God, that God always keeps his promises, we know that he is with us. So when you have to wait, remember, God is with you. And then you are just going to pray and dismiss. So maybe let kids have a few minutes and ask them to pray in their minds, in their heads. And then have them say, okay, guys, while you're praying, think of how strong God is and how patient he is. Stay quiet for 10 seconds. Let them practice silent praying on their own. And then you can close down with a prayer. Dear God, we're so thankful that you don't leave us alone while we wait. Even when we don't get the answers we hope for, or when we wish our waiting didn't last so long, you are always with us. This week, as we meet people and experience times when we know we need patience, we ask that you help us to show others what you are like through our waiting. May our actions show others that when you have to wait, remember that God is with you. And that is it for this week. We are going to try to have like a special fun baking treat for every week. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm going to go to Costco either tomorrow or Friday to pick it up. I know at the end of the month we have some Oreos and then we have some Rice Krispie treats. So I'm going to find something fun as a treat since our theme is kind of the Great Bake Off. You'll see the stage is decorated that way. And we can talk about how we have to have patience while we bake to wait for that fun treat. Maybe you can dangle it over their heads and tell them they have to have patience to wait for it at the end of the class or whatever you want to do. We're really going to try to open our first grade room up this week. So thank you guys so much for continuing to serve and be here. I'm so, so grateful for every single one of you. You guys are amazing. Kids have just been coming back in spades. I've been hearing incredible things, and you guys are just incredible. So thank you so much for serving, and we'll see you on Sunday.